The creation of the world. Inspired by the themes of Genesis 1-2. Long before the rise of kingdoms, before the first mountain reached toward the heavens, before oceans reflected the light of the sun, and before the stars decorated the night sky, there existed a reality beyond human understanding. There was no earth beneath unseen feet, no sky stretching endlessly above, and no living creature to witness the beginning of all things. Human language struggles to describe such a moment because every word we use belongs to the universe itself. Time, space, matter, and energy had not yet formed the magnificent stage upon which history would unfold. Yet throughout thousands of years of human civilization, one story has continued to inspire artists, scholars, believers, and historians alike. A story that presents creation not as the result of chaos or conflict, but as the deliberate work of an eternal creator whose wisdom shaped every detail of existence with purpose and order. As modern science peers deeper into the universe through powerful telescopes, it reveals an astonishing cosmos filled with hundreds of billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars scattered across unimaginable distances. Every discovery reminds humanity that the universe is far greater than anyone once imagined. Yet alongside scientific exploration remains an enduring question that no telescope can fully answer: why does anything exist at all? Ancient civilizations proposed countless explanations. Some believed the world emerged from endless oceans, others imagined battles among powerful gods, while many created legends to explain the mysteries surrounding them. Among these traditions, however, the account preserved in Genesis presents a remarkably different vision. It introduces a creator who speaks with absolute authority, bringing order where there was none and establishing the foundations of a universe governed by harmony, beauty, and purpose. The opening movement of creation begins with the appearance of light, a reality so fundamental that every form of life depends upon it. Light is more than brightness, it is the beginning of order itself. It reveals what was hidden, establishes the rhythm between day and night, and marks the first movement in the great symphony of creation. Today, scientists understand that light travels through space at nearly 300,000 kilometers every second, carrying energy across unimaginable distances and making life on Earth possible. Every sunrise that warms the land, every rainbow stretching across the sky after rain, and every distant star shining across the darkness reminds us that light continues to shape the universe just as it did at the dawn of creation. From this first act, the foundation was laid for everything that would follow, preparing a world that would soon become filled with life, beauty, and extraordinary diversity. A universe filled with wonder. As the foundations of the world took shape, the universe began to reveal a breathtaking sense of order. What had once been an empty and silent expanse was now becoming a carefully arranged masterpiece, where every element existed in harmony with the next. Across countless generations, humanity has looked toward the heavens with awe, wondering why the movements of the stars appear so precise and why the rhythms of nature remain so dependable. Long before astronomy became a science, ancient observers recognized patterns in the sky that governed seasons, guided travelers across deserts and oceans, and marked the passage of time itself. These celestial rhythms became the world's first calendar, silently reminding every generation that creation was not an accident but a universe governed by remarkable consistency. The brilliance of the heavens is among the greatest spectacles ever witnessed by human eyes. On a clear night, thousands of stars become visible without the aid of telescopes, yet modern astronomy has revealed that these familiar points of light represent only a tiny fraction of the cosmos. Beyond what the naked eye can perceive lie immense galaxies separated by distances so vast that light itself requires millions or even billions of years to travel between them. Massive stars are born within enormous clouds of gas, burn with extraordinary energy for millions of years, and eventually give way to new generations of celestial bodies. Entire galaxies rotate in graceful silence, bound together by invisible forces that continue to challenge scientific understanding. The deeper humanity explores the universe, the greater its sense of wonder becomes. While the heavens inspired amazement above, the world below was quietly preparing for life in extraordinary ways. Rivers carved pathways through newly formed landscapes, nourishing valleys that would one day support forests and civilizations. Mountains rose with majestic strength, shaping climates and directing the flow of water across continents. Oceans gathered into vast basins filled with untold potential, while gentle rains completed an endless cycle that would sustain every living organism. Every feature of the natural world became part of a magnificent system in which no element existed entirely alone. Water nourished the soil, sunlight energized growing plants, and the atmosphere protected the delicate balance required for life to flourish. Nature itself became a testimony to remarkable interdependence. Among the greatest wonders of creation is the astonishing diversity of life. Scientists estimate that millions of species have existed throughout Earth's history, each uniquely adapted to its environment through extraordinary complexity. The smallest microorganisms perform tasks essential to the health of ecosystems, while towering trees transform sunlight into the energy that sustains countless forms of life. Birds navigate across continents using instincts that continue to fascinate researchers, whales communicate across immense ocean distances, and insects perform delicate work that allows entire forests and fields to thrive. Every creature, from the smallest to the largest, contributes to an intricate web of existence whose complexity far exceeds humanity's complete understanding. Yet beyond scientific observation lies an even deeper question. Why does beauty exist? Survival alone cannot fully explain the breathtaking colors of a sunset, the elegant symmetry of a snowflake, the melody of birds greeting the dawn, or the delicate fragrance of flowers blooming after rain. Beauty speaks to something greater than necessity. It invites admiration, inspires creativity, and awakens gratitude within the human heart. Throughout history, artists, musicians, poets, and architects have drawn endless inspiration from the natural world because creation itself communicates through harmony, proportion, and splendor. Every landscape becomes a masterpiece whose greatest artist remains unseen, yet whose work is displayed before humanity every single day. As the story of creation continues, attention gradually shifts from the grandeur of the cosmos to a single remarkable place prepared for a unique purpose. The vast universe, with all its galaxies and stars, now serves as the backdrop for a world destined to become the home of humanity. The stage has been carefully prepared, every element arranged with astonishing precision, and the narrative moves steadily toward the arrival of a creature unlike any before it, one capable not only of observing creation but also of reflecting upon it, caring for it, and seeking the one who stands behind its beauty. The next chapter explores that extraordinary relationship between humanity and the world entrusted to its care, a relationship that has shaped history, inspired civilizations, and continues to influence billions of lives around the globe. The birth of life. As the world continued to take shape, it was no longer defined solely by landscapes, oceans, mountains, and skies. The stage had been carefully prepared, waiting for its greatest display of creativity. Across the vast seas, beneath the endless heavens, and upon the fertile land, life was about to emerge in astonishing diversity. For countless generations, people have marveled at the incredible variety of living creatures that inhabit our planet. From microscopic organisms invisible to the human eye to enormous whales that glide through the oceans with effortless grace, life on Earth displays a level of complexity that continues to challenge scientists, philosophers, and artists alike. Every ecosystem reveals an extraordinary balance, suggesting that the living world is not merely a collection of independent organisms but an interconnected community in which every creature contributes to the harmony of the whole. The oceans, covering more than 70% of the Earth's surface, became the first great sanctuary of abundant life. Beneath the shimmering waves lies a world that remains largely unexplored even today. Coral reefs burst with brilliant colors, deep-sea creatures survive in complete darkness under crushing pressure, and schools of fish move together with astonishing precision as though directed by a single invisible mind. Massive whales undertake migrations spanning thousands of kilometers, while tiny plankton, almost invisible to the naked eye, provide the foundation for entire marine ecosystems. Every level of the ocean demonstrates remarkable cooperation between species, where survival depends upon delicate relationships that have endured for generations. These hidden worlds remind humanity that creation extends far beyond what is immediately visible, inviting us to appreciate mysteries that still remain beneath the surface. Above the oceans, the skies came alive with movement and song. Birds of every shape and size filled the air, transforming silent heavens into a symphony of sound. Eagles soared effortlessly upon rising currents, their keen vision allowing them to detect movement from extraordinary distances. Hummingbirds hovered with astonishing precision as they gathered nectar from vibrant flowers, while migrating geese crossed entire continents with remarkable endurance and navigational accuracy. Scientists continue to study how birds accomplish journeys that span thousands of kilometers, often returning to the exact location where they began their lives. Such extraordinary abilities inspire wonder and remind us that instinct itself remains one of nature's greatest mysteries. Every feather, every wing, and every graceful flight reflects an elegance that has fascinated artists and storytellers throughout history. As life flourished in the waters and filled the skies, the land also awakened with breathtaking diversity. Forests echoed with the footsteps of animals both great and small. Mighty elephants crossed vast landscapes with quiet strength, lions ruled open plains with majestic confidence, and graceful deer moved silently through ancient woodlands. Tiny insects performed tasks essential to the survival of entire ecosystems, pollinating flowers that would later produce fruits and seeds for countless other species. Wolves hunted in coordinated packs, beavers transformed rivers through remarkable engineering, and ants built complex underground societies displaying astonishing cooperation. Every creature possessed unique abilities perfectly suited to its environment, demonstrating an extraordinary variety that continues to inspire scientific discovery. No two species were exactly alike, yet each occupied an important place within the greater balance of the natural world. One of the most remarkable characteristics of life is its incredible capacity for adaptation. Across deserts where temperatures reach unbearable extremes, specialized plants store precious water while resilient animals survive with astonishing efficiency. In frozen polar regions, thick layers of insulation protect wildlife against relentless cold, while beneath tropical rainforests millions of species coexist within environments of extraordinary richness and complexity. Every habitat presents unique challenges, yet life continues to flourish through remarkable resilience. Modern biology reveals countless examples of specialized organs, intricate behaviors, and astonishing survival strategies that enable living creatures to thrive in environments once considered impossible. The deeper researchers explore these adaptations, the more they recognize the extraordinary sophistication present throughout the natural world. Yet creation is not remarkable merely because life exists. It is remarkable because life exists in harmony. Every forest depends upon insects that pollinate flowers, fungi that recycle nutrients, birds that disperse seeds, predators that regulate populations, and rivers that nourish the soil. Remove one essential element, and the entire system begins to change. This intricate web of relationships reveals that nature is not simply beautiful, it is profoundly interconnected. The survival of one species often depends upon countless others working together within delicate ecological systems that have developed over immense spans of time. Such harmony inspires both humility and responsibility, reminding humanity that every part of creation possesses value beyond immediate human benefit. Throughout history, people have looked to the animal kingdom not only for survival but also for inspiration. The courage of the lion became a symbol of strength, the wisdom of the owl represented knowledge, the faithfulness of the dove came to signify peace, and the endurance of the eagle inspired visions of hope and perseverance. Entire civilizations built stories, songs, and works of art around the creatures that shared the world with them. From the earliest cave paintings to modern wildlife documentaries, humanity has consistently expressed fascination with the living world. This universal admiration reflects something deeply rooted within the human spirit, the recognition that nature possesses beauty worthy of protection, appreciation, and wonder. Modern science continues to reveal astonishing details about life that previous generations could scarcely imagine. Within every living cell exists a microscopic world of extraordinary organization. Molecules communicate with astonishing precision, genetic information is stored within DNA like an intricate library, and countless chemical processes occur every second to sustain even the simplest organisms. A single tree may contain billions of living cells working together in perfect coordination, while the human body itself is composed of trillions of cells performing specialized tasks with remarkable efficiency. The complexity of life extends from the largest ecosystems to the smallest microscopic structures, demonstrating levels of organization that continue to inspire both scientific investigation and philosophical reflection. As creation reached this magnificent stage, the world had become vibrant with movement, color, sound, and life. Oceans teemed with living creatures, skies echoed with songs and wings, forests sheltered countless animals, and every landscape displayed extraordinary diversity. Yet despite the breathtaking richness of the natural world, the story was not yet complete. The stage had been prepared for the arrival of a being unlike any other. A creature capable of reasoning, creating, communicating through language, preserving history, cultivating the land, and contemplating the mysteries of existence itself. The next chapter would explore humanity's unique place within creation, examining not only the remarkable abilities that distinguish human beings but also the profound responsibilities that accompany such extraordinary gifts. The narrative now turns toward the arrival of mankind, whose story would forever shape the destiny of the world. Humanity's place in creation. After the heavens had been adorned with countless stars, after the seas overflowed with living creatures, and after the land had blossomed into a world filled with forests, rivers, mountains, and animals of every kind, creation reached the moment toward which every previous chapter had been quietly leading. The world was no longer empty or unfinished. It had become a magnificent home prepared with extraordinary care, where every element functioned in remarkable harmony. Yet despite all its beauty and complexity, one essential purpose remained unfulfilled. The universe was about to welcome a creature unlike any that had come before, one capable not only of inhabiting creation but also of understanding it, appreciating it, protecting it, and asking profound questions about its own existence. Humanity would become the only known creature capable of looking at the stars with wonder while simultaneously wondering who had placed them there. From the earliest archaeological discoveries to the most advanced achievements of modern civilization, the human story has always been distinguished by an extraordinary capacity for creativity. Ancient hands shaped stone into tools, transformed caves into galleries of artistic expression, and eventually built cities whose architecture continues to inspire admiration thousands of years later. Unlike any other creature, human beings learn to compose music that stirs the soul, paint images that preserve beauty across generations, and write stories that outlive their authors. Every civilization, regardless of geography or language, has produced art, music, poetry, and monuments that reflect an inner desire not merely to survive but to create. This remarkable impulse suggests that creativity itself is woven deeply into the fabric of human nature. Among humanity's greatest gifts is the ability to communicate through language. Words allow ideas to travel across continents and centuries, preserving wisdom long after individual lives have ended. Through language, parents teach their children, historians preserve the past, scientists share discoveries, and storytellers inspire future generations. Libraries contain the accumulated knowledge of civilizations, while sacred writings, literature, and philosophy continue to shape cultures around the globe. Language transformed isolated individuals into communities capable of cooperation on an unprecedented scale. It enabled humanity to dream collectively, solve problems together, and pass accumulated experience from one generation to the next, creating a legacy that no other living creature has ever achieved. Equally remarkable is the human capacity for reason. Throughout history, people have observed the natural world, recognized patterns, and sought explanations for the mysteries surrounding them. Mathematics revealed hidden order within the universe. Astronomy uncovered the movements of distant celestial bodies. Medicine transformed understanding of the human body, while engineering allowed civilizations to build bridges, cathedrals, and machines that once seemed impossible. Every scientific breakthrough begins with a simple question, followed by curiosity strong enough to pursue the answer. This relentless desire to understand the world distinguishes humanity in profound ways. While many creatures adapt instinctively to their environments, human beings possess the unique ability to investigate, innovate, and reshape the world around them through knowledge and imagination. Yet intelligence alone does not define humanity. People also possess an extraordinary awareness of morality. Across cultures separated by oceans and centuries, concepts such as justice, compassion, honesty, sacrifice, and mercy consistently emerge as ideals worthy of admiration. Even when societies disagree about specific customs or traditions, nearly all recognize the importance of protecting the vulnerable, honoring truth, and seeking fairness. This moral awareness has inspired movements against oppression, motivated acts of extraordinary courage, and encouraged individuals to place the well-being of others above their own interests. History remembers not only great conquerors and inventors but also those who demonstrated compassion during humanity's darkest moments, reminding us that greatness is measured not merely by power but by character. The natural world itself reveals humanity's unique role. Unlike other creatures that simply exist within their environments, people possess the ability to cultivate the land, develop agriculture, manage natural resources, and shape landscapes for future generations. Fields become fertile through careful stewardship, rivers provide life through responsible management, and forests continue to flourish when treated with wisdom rather than exploitation. The relationship between humanity and nature has always carried both privilege and responsibility. Every generation inherits the beauty of the earth from those who came before and bears the obligation to preserve that beauty for those yet to come. This enduring responsibility remains one of civilization's greatest challenges, requiring wisdom equal to humanity's remarkable power. History offers countless examples of both humanity's extraordinary achievements and its profound failures. Great cities have risen from barren landscapes, discoveries have eradicated devastating diseases, and acts of generosity have transformed entire communities. At the same time, wars, injustice, environmental destruction, and selfish ambition have repeatedly demonstrated how easily remarkable gifts can be misused. This tension lies at the heart of the human experience. The same hands capable of creating magnificent works of art can also destroy. The same intellect capable of curing illness can be turned toward conflict. Humanity possesses immense potential for both extraordinary good and devastating harm, making wisdom and moral responsibility essential companions to knowledge and power. Perhaps the greatest mystery surrounding humanity is the universal search for meaning. Across every culture, people have asked the same enduring questions. Why are we here? What gives life purpose? Why do beauty, love, truth, and justice resonate so deeply within the human heart? Why does every civilization develop spiritual traditions, rituals, and philosophies seeking answers beyond the material world? These questions have inspired explorers to cross unknown oceans, philosophers to dedicate their lives to reflection, scientists to investigate the cosmos, and artists to express emotions that words alone cannot capture. Humanity's relentless search for meaning suggests that people are not satisfied merely with existing. They long to understand their place within the larger story of creation itself. Modern discoveries continue to deepen appreciation for the extraordinary nature of human life. The human brain contains billions of interconnected neurons capable of storing memories, solving complex problems, imagining realities that do not yet exist, and experiencing emotions of astonishing depth. The human hand combines strength with remarkable precision, allowing the creation of delicate sculptures, intricate musical instruments, and technologies that have transformed civilization. Human eyes perceive extraordinary ranges of color and beauty, while the human voice can communicate comfort, wisdom, joy, and hope through nothing more than carefully spoken words. Every aspect of the human body reveals remarkable sophistication, reminding us that the study of humanity remains one of science's most fascinating frontiers.